Buckle the seatbelts, everybody, because now we're setting up for the next arc, the arc of the arc of the war with Siggy, as well as many betrayals hanging in the air, and despair being very strong of it all. But yeah, this is me, the Angry Fan, although I technically mostly just review Eden Zero nowadays. Badly, I might add. And this is indeed that Eden Zero chapter. This time it's chapter 179, and in this chapter we see a little bit more on the deal they have made with Holy. She will stay on the ship to where the monetizing, and she is making herself pretty comfortable in that house very much. It is kind of jarring to me though that she knows so much about the crew. As I said before, she is not to be trusted. Hell, she even says a line here in this chapter that just screams that she will do something bad. And that's when Hermito asks her that we won't watch you any more than necessary. As long as you're on the ship, she's one of us. But then she says, I will never betray dear sweet Shiki. At least not for now. Therefore, we got the confirmation that, yeah, she will betray them. The question is only when. Likely when they are on the brinkest of defeat against Siggy, or something out of despair, who knows. They then gets to the kitchen where, well, Jin does some weird things. Something like he's saying he's a talent for cooking hot dogs. Since you're out, let you try mine sometimes. Which is why I actually feel like more like which actually makes it more sound like he is actually saying something sexual. She then tries the dress factory, which by the way is with many different outfits where she likes, and she's pointing out before that she has done research on everybody, but she doesn't have any information on Pino, which once again also implies that Pino has a role in this story, an important role that I actually am very afraid of knowing what that role is. You know, the most popular theory now that we know that Siggy is evil is that Pino was actually created to betray Shiki or something like that. I mean, the biggest heartbreak and the most shame thing I would ever want to see is if Pino gets her memory back and she becomes a completely different person. You know, instead of all of this, she becomes heartless, cruel, and, well, maybe even dangerous. She's almost set up to be just that kind of character, and I am extremely terrified if that is gonna be the truth, because I genuinely wanna believe that Pino's kindness and everything else is genuine, not just because she got some amnesia. And I would prefer to actually believe that maybe Siggy, the good Siggy, created Pino because he knew he would become evil. Maybe she is a key of some sort, something that is meant to bring forth something end. Well, who knows? We will never know. She even says that the master is Shiki and not Siggy. She then later on tries the spa of Eden with some and we all see some sexy scenarios there, including Rebecca, who has really a habit of always sitting near the edges of the pool, and we can always see her ass and everything more of it all. It is also revealed now that there are 4 cosmos in this galaxy. Although technically, didn't Siggy once say that the 7 cosmos or something like that? I'm not exactly sure, but the 4 main cosmos have always been Sakura, Aoi, and Kaede. Now we actually learn the name of the final one, which Holy came from. It's the Yukino Cosmos. And here we actually see something that I didn't really see coming. She mentions that Sakura, Aoi, Kaede, and Yukino have something that another name because all these 4 cosmos. because sakura represents spring, when you know the sakura blossom. Aoi is summer, which actually is never explained when I think about it. Maybe because, well, maybe because Aoi is summer and then you always take a bath in the ocean. Kaede is fall, which in a way makes sense because another translation from it was the Maple universe, and maple is something that always blossom in autumn. Isn't that true? Not to mention the color of it all. And Yukino, as we all know, is a different name of Yuki Onna. So, well, no, it's not a different name from Yuki Onna. But what I know is that Yuki Onna is basically something like a snow woman, and a yokai. So in a way, Yuki Uno is a name similar to winter, meaning apparently that all four of the cosmos have actually been named at the seasons. And what are they all called together? The Grand Shiki Cosmos. And we all know that Shiki's name actually means four seasons. So but that is because, well, Hiroshima has always loved to name his main characters after seasons. But as Holy points out, do you suppose it's a coincidence that the cosmos that are called the Grand Shiki Cosmos and Shiki himself is named Shiki from that? No, I do not think it's a coincidence. There is something related to that. Finally, we see Sister actually looking at Labia and actually intimidates it a little bit. But we actually find, according to Sister though, she can cure her. That she will have to stay on the ship. So what does that mean? That Sister is the next one that is going to die? Either way, then she is even pulling out some masochist questions of it all. And this also basically confirms that one of the reasons why Moscow always likes to hang out with Sister is because he has a massive masochist vibe. So he doesn't mind when Sister verbally or physically abuse him. But, well, we all know that Sister may not actually swing that way. So, it's kind of weird. But yeah, he has a masochist side, so he actually doesn't mind Sister abusing him. No, he is so crazy. And finally, the strategy meeting, where Shiki actually points out something that we are always wondering. Could Holy keep Justice at bay? But she says no, because as we all know, the Interstellar are not commanded to control each other. Therefore, Justice won't be stopped. And as soon as he finds out that did I really just fall into that trap? Ugh. No, everybody's not gonna shut up when I said that. Elsie is on this planet. He will undoubtedly pursue her. You know, I really am going to be even more disappointed at Justice when he does that. I mean, it aligns with his character, but that's just what I'm going to be disappointed with him by. And I'm not saying that because he's a badly written character. It's just because he has such screwed priorities. He doesn't have to like Elsie. But damn it, the biggest threat to the universe, Siggy, is on the planet, and you are just gonna pursue Elsie? That is stupidity in its biggest form. So well, and then finally also we actually ask something about Mr. Connor, and that is what were he doing on that planet? And this is actually kinda iffy if you ask me, but if it's genuinely so that Siggy enslaves the humans working there without them actually knowing that they are enslaved, then that's kind of impressive. Still, there's just something about this, what he says, that does not make sense. Either way, it's revealed that the job he had that is scanning, meaning that the people there are actually of different professions, and therefore they are being paid to scan their knowledge and skills. Since he is an expert salesman, that skill is scanned, and that has been doing with creating the robots. So in a way, Siggy is stealing skills, or copy stealing skills from different individuals. Wouldn't it be ironic if Old Wise actually was on this planet? I mean, he does have a skill of mechanics. He would actually be kind of worthy to be in that, but I think he's too smart to fall for that thing. But apparently, according to Connor, he didn't see Siggy. So it's still not exactly known how he found out that this planet was Siggy's. But since they were apparently all instructed via an AI. But it didn't say Deadend Crow either, even though he managed to flee from a ship. Or actually, he did see Deadend Crow, because the chapter ends with the reveal on who Deadend Crow really is. And also, when he was first introduced in name, he was called the Titan of Everlasting Darkness, or Eternal Darkness. Now, we actually finds out that title is literal true. Because he's a 420 meter tall, living fortress battle android. Basically a size of a building. He is a Titan of eternal darkness, because when he crushes something, it is only darkness. That is Deadend Crow. A giant of giants. And a reminder of that very bad series Attack on Titans as well. Ugh. But yeah, that seems to actually be the case of it all. So yeah, info dumping with something wholly installing herself, but still is making it perfectly clear she is going to betray them. We just don't know yet. Pino once again implied to be something, but we don't know exactly what. And and the reveal of the Cosmos. Labelia can be healed, maybe, unless sister or she dies. Now they go to war after all. And finally, Deadend Crow has been revealed to be a Titan, literal Titan. Ugh. How are they gonna fight something that big? And now, so by the way, how did he even get to the planet? Yeah, does he have a small size? I don't know. But yeah, it's a big info dumping. But I like this kind of things, is setting up situations. But yeah, it's very likely that Justice is also going to get to that planet. And it's gonna be very annoying when he does. He's just gonna pursue Elsie, despite the fact that the Russian says Galactica, like Deadend Crow and Siggy are there. I mean, priorities, man. Even someone as dumb as you should realize that there's just something that has to be destroyed before you destroy Elsie. That's maybe what Holy is thinking. She knows that she can utilize the strength of Elsie and Chiki, and when they're finally worn out, she will destroy them both. I think that's her plan. Hopefully the In-Zero gang can outsmart her before any more despair happens. Give me your faults if you have any.